Now, it must be an arduous process to write a theme song, particularly if your parameters are limited. One can only imagine how difficult it was to write a theme song for Moonraker. In the early years of 007, Cubby Broccoli had a tendency to enforce a rule that every theme song had to have the title of the movie, a device which is meant to embed the movie into the collective consciousness of many a filmgoer. Now, to be fair, this device doesn't always spell out death for the song. In fact, many examples to come were able to make some tasty lemonade out of those lemons. Unfortunately, on the opposite end, there's Moonraker. Again, in all fairness, it must have been near impossible to write a song for a film as absurd as Moonraker and still try to maintain its dignity as a Bond theme. And to the song's credit, melodically it does have a soothing quality that gives the song an air of elegance, and dare I say, it is exactly the sort of melody you'd probably have in your head when you're floating serenely in space.
I've seen your smile.
Okay, maybe not in this instance. Meanwhile, the ever-reliable Shirley Bassey's vocals complement it beautifully. Too bad the lyrics are off floating into the void along with George Clooney. It's here that you can tell that they were struggling. After all, what the hell is a Moonraker? A guy who rakes on a moon?
What about you guys? We ain't found shit!
I mean, the singer is clearly searching for some guy, and apparently he's some hopeless dreamer who bails on her to pursue his ambition. Even then, where do you get Moonraker from that? It's just odd. Even more so when you remember that this is for a movie that has this, and it's with that thought process that leads me to the conclusion that this song may have been one that the songwriters probably shelved and ultimately retooled to fit the title in. As for the visuals, by this point the opening titles of Roger Moore's era had become a touch repetitive, utilizing the same silhouette models and even a print of Roger Moore himself, all doing the same old things. Flips, pointing guns, etc. There is one bit where a silhouette is flying and then it turns red and blue, and at first glance you think she's turning into... I mean, they try to add spacey visuals to hit home that the movie's going to have a space element, but the danger to pairing these serene visuals with equally soothing music is that it has a powerful soporific effect. This is the kind of song I'd play when I'm having a hard time getting to sleep, not when I'm getting ready to watch a massive action extravaganza. This song wanted to shoot for the stars, but it proved to be a challenge. Damn it, Pam, I didn't even say Challenger!